My name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. So, what to do so as to not give up as being an entrepreneur. It's always worth remembering why you went into entrepreneurship in the first place. Remember what's the alternative of being an entrepreneur, and remember what your big purpose and vision is for the entrepreneurship venture that you're doing. Why did you go into entrepreneurship in the first place? I went into entrepreneurship because I looked at a framework called a regret minimization framework, where I look at myself 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 years from now, and I look back at my current life and my past life and my decisions, and I say to myself, do I regret doing this? Do I regret doing that? Do I regret going here or going there or saying that or meeting this person? And when I started off in entrepreneurship, I could see myself in the future looking back at 2015 actually and saying to myself, why didn't I become an entrepreneur? Why didn't I do it? I had the time, energy, health, opportunity, freedom to do it. Why didn't I become an entrepreneur? Remind yourself, why did you become an entrepreneur? And then think about your regret minimization framework. Jump ahead 20, 40, 60 years, 80 years, and ask yourself, do I regret doing this thing now? What I'm doing now, will I regret it at age 80, at age 100, age 110? Some people are going to reach 110, 120 even. Will you regret it? You tell me. Will you regret it? I know for a fact that doing these videos, recording this channel, doing these businesses that I'm doing, starting this hemp business as well, I will not regret it. Then also ask yourself, what's the alternative to what I'm doing? What's the worst case scenario? What could I be doing instead if I'm not doing this? I could be instead working for a marketing company somewhere in the West Midlands here, in the marketing or social media department or the sales department, essentially working for another entrepreneur's dream and vision. Would I really want that? No, I wouldn't. It involves commuting. It involves taking 1 or 2 hours out of your day to drive somewhere, even in rush hour. Plenty of cars on the road, dilemma and delays. Go meet in an office somewhere. Nothing inherently wrong with being in an office, or nothing inherently wrong with commuting. But it's not what I want to do with my time. Not what I want to spend my days and my time on. I'm more of a leader. The alternative for me is either working for somebody else or doing my own thing. So that's why I'm doing my own thing, because I know it's me, and I know the alternative isn't truly me. So what's your alternative? If you weren't doing what you were doing, what would you be doing instead? Would you be enjoying it? How would you not enjoy it? Some interesting questions. But what I would be doing, again, in marketing or social media department, I would enjoy it. I would learn a lot of stuff. Things that ultimately I could use. Things ultimately I could take, lessons and skills and ideas I could take and apply in my own business. I would be thinking, probably, more than likely be thinking, what can I learn here that I can apply in my own business? This is great and all, very nice, but how can I do it my way? That's what I'd be thinking. And what's the purpose? The purpose for this channel, well, okay, what's your purpose for being an entrepreneur? What's the ultimate vision? What's the ultimate dent in the universe you want to make? What difference in the world do you want to see? People talk about that, change needs to happen, or someone needs to do something about that, but they don't always realise that that someone is you. So I saw hemp a few years ago as an industrial material, underutilised, under-leveraged, so to speak, and I thought, there's something in that. I can make a change right there. I can do something about that. I wasn't going to wait around for somebody else to do it. I'm going to do it. Remind yourself, why did you become remind yourself of the purpose and why did you become an entrepreneur in the first place. For this channel, for the YouTube, is to share good ideas, to help you become a remarkable entrepreneur. I'll have to share the story about that sometime. It's interesting little repertoire. And the hemp business, the vision behind that is to champion hemp's use and bring it into the mainstream conscience. And so both of these are a long-term thing. Both of these are patient, and it's a long-term thing. The hemp thing is a 100 years plan. Some of the ideas I've got might take a decade to implement, even start to implement. That's the vision, that's the purpose. Why I went into business, to make a difference in the world, to make a dent in the world. Remind yourself, what purpose did you go into business for? It wasn't to make money, that's the result. What difference do you want to see in the world through your business? What problem or problems do you want to see in the world? Remind yourself why you went into entrepreneurship, what's the alternative, and remind yourself what's your purpose, what's your vision, what's your goal. So the question of today is, let me think. The question of the day is, answer in the comments below, why did you become an entrepreneur in the first place? I became an entrepreneur because I could see that I would have regrets not doing what I want to do in this life. I felt over the past two or so years ago, I felt I'm more of a leader. I'm more of a director, a producer. I'm more of in charge. I'm a leader. I'm a manager. That's what I instinctively felt, and that's what I kind of floated to the top of. And those kind of like language and persona and that kind of role. That's what I felt instinctively. So I thought I'm more of a business owner. I'm do it myself. That's what I felt. What about you? Question of the day is, why did you become an entrepreneur? And if you haven't already, this is important, if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button below and click the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. You'll see me again soon. How cool is that?